Okay, so today I'm going to tell you guys about organizing large and challenging projects. And so the way that I thought would be helpful to look at this is if I were to assign my class a science fair project that would be due on March 30th, you would think, when do you think your students would start thinking about it? Do you think that if you assigned it on the 1st, then your students would start thinking about it on the 2nd? No. Usually students are probably going to think about it the week or two ahead of time. So the first tip for organizing challenging projects is to begin early. So ideally, if you receive an assignment on the 1st, then you should probably begin thinking about it on the 2nd or 3rd. And then the next idea is to determine the time commitment, how hard the material is to research, and then to set a midpoint to evaluate your progress. And then finally, the most important thing when organizing a challenging project is to break the project down into manageable sections, which this chart can help you do. Okay, so if you can see on here, the first thing that you should do when you receive a large or challenging project is you should summarize your objectives. Now when you summarize your objectives, they should be SMART. First being specific, the M being measurable, A being attainable, relevant, and trackable. So that's the first thing you're going to want to do when you receive a challenging project. And then you should determine the process to achieve your objectives. You're going to outline the tools to plan your project and what kind of production tools you'll use. Are you going to use Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Publisher, or a video production software? And then you're going to want to meet with the instructor to verify the above. And then move on to your research. Are you going to do textbook, library, field, or other? You're going to want to analyze your research and findings. Outline your product. So are you going to do a written essay? If so, outline your thesis and your topics. If you're going to do a presentation, do a written outline of your verbal presentation. Then write and compile your document presentation. So this is the main, you're going to create your product. And then also document and create your bibliography. Do a test of everything. Review and evaluate both your product and the process. Summarize and digest. Rehearse your presentation as many times to perfect it. And then finally present your final product and of course celebrate. So the most helpful thing is to go ahead and describe all of these on an outline when you first receive it and set goals for what date you want to have each of these done by. So it would be helpful is also to maybe print out a calendar of how much time you have and write on there each day that you want to have everything done by, so you have a helpful checklist. You can be sure to do all of these different parts of your challenging project. Then you'll be organized.